Bel Air episode 7 reaction. Yo, yo, yo. Make sure my audio is working. Yes, yes, yes. If you are tuning in live, go share it with somebody. Share it with somebody on Twitter, Facebook. All you gotta do is copy the link, press share, and forward that message. That lead boy is live, and I'm talking about episode 7 of Bel Air. Man, I think I was a little bit critical last week of Bel Air. I was talking about it's about to go through a slump and they can't get it together. It was because all that unplayeristic Will episode where he was just samping on my girl Lisa. But yeah, let's move forward as Will has seemed to, at least his character has. Because episode 7 had a little bit more to offer. I wasn't mad at how they came back because like I said, episode 6 really just dragged on a little bit for me. But yeah, so many great things that happened in this week. I mean, you got the story, and first off, spoiler alert. Do not watch this reaction until you have seen the episode, because I will be talking about the details. I mean, what are we talking about at this point if we're not talking about the details? We already know it's a great show. We already know that it's a totally different from the original sitcom. But Bel Air, it definitely stands on its own from the very beginning. Like I said, I was a little bit critical last week. I thought they was running out of storyline, and it's just so much different. You're not gonna get any of those comedic moments the same way you did in the first one, and I mean that's obvious. I've said that a couple times. So at this point, it's we're watching the different storylines, and we're seeing a good storyline that's developing from Hillary, Philip Banks, and what he's going through with Vivian, and goddamn Michael Ealy, bruh. Back up, bruh. When you do it too much, you don't have to make me hit the road. You know what I'm saying? Philip hit the road in this one. So we'll definitely talk about that. But my personal favorite storyline is what's going on with Carlton. Talked about it before. This brother has been having a harsh time in the media, dealing with some of the critics of his look. Like, what? I mean, the looks matter at this point. Like the guys acting it. I don't know what they really expect from Carlton in that department, but I love like I said, what they're doing from this character, and I actually love the actor too. I think he does a great job. Very has a good sarcastic sense of humor, and he's one of the more humorous characters in this actual series. So I mean, my memory ain't that great. So I'm gonna actually pull up some notes, not from myself. I'm gonna pull them up from well, I'll tell you right now, actually. Let's go ahead and share. This comes from wherever I look.com. So shout out to them. If you want to go check out this blog, they have a whole recap of episode 7. Payback's a bitch is the name of the episode. And it does say with spoilers. So people that haven't seen it, please beware. First off, they've got the thirsty chef. You know what I'm saying? They didn't threw up Hillary's video without her consent. She didn't went out there to go confront her little manager at the influencer house, and she brought together Jazz. Oh, and I need to talk about this because Jazz is one of my favorite characters as well as Carlton. I think they run neck and neck for me. I mean, the brother that plays Jazz is just so chill, so cool. This is a homie you need out in LA. I mean, these are the guys that you need. The only person that you need more as a friend than Jazz is Jeffrey, because Jeffrey is putting in work. Jeffrey passing out real information like the FBI. Jeffrey making hits in this. Have y'all see? Y'all make sure y'all see all the episodes because Jeffrey is doing it all. That's a type of homie I need in my background. Just chilling in my foyer, dropping me information about the whole thing, all the tea. We need that and taking care of it. Mess with Jeffrey. But yeah, so Jazz, they were at this house party that Will is trying to he's trying to get called some clout. So they throw a house party. Hillary and Jazz are out there policing all the kids because Philip is on his mission that we'll be talking about. And she gets the call that this influencer that just posted up the Thirsty Chef video is at this club. She gonna go confront him to take it down because she ain't having, she ain't standing for that, right? As soon as she get there, man offered her about 15,000 a post from Victoria's Secret, and she didn't took the money. And Jazz is just left like, come on, man, I thought you had some more morals than that. And so and if you haven't seen, Jazz is actually new to social media. They kind of introduced that in the series, and really he's just all about his integrity. He owns this small record shop. He doesn't even really promote it. He's just all about the community and the people. So once again, just a cool brother, man. And I'm just trying to kick it with, chop it up with, how we do when we get together, start politicking. Uh But and so him and Hillary might have a little thing going on. That's to be seen. We definitely want to check out that storyline. But the reason why, and let's talk about this, why they're having a house party and why Jazz and Hillary had this time to get together, is because Philip had to go down to San Diego to save his girl, Vivian, Aunt Viv, from Michael Illy. He out here trying to buy up more than some art. He talking about he got a what did he say? He had a art gallery, and he keeps inviting Aunt Viv to all these places to get her art out there. And she finally had to break down to Philip and just explain to him that she's been longing for this type of attention because no one is looking at her art and believing in what she used to do to not only make money but as her passion project. So yeah, man, I thought that was an excellent storyline. Philip getting in the car after getting information from Jeffrey, that player Michael Illy. I don't even know his character. I'm just mad because Michael Illy out here really trying to do my guy Philip Banks dirty. And you can see hopefully that image there. It's a little bit dark, but he trying to do my guy Philip dirty. Yeah, what y'all think? I want to know right now in the comments. Do you think he has good intentions? What is going to happen at this? Because he keeps being very adamant that he's only interested in Vivian for her professional and her artistic abilities, right? And that he wants to help showcase her art. But at every turn, he's always pouring her a drink or something, always doing the extras. And Philip had to pull up and let him know, this my wife. As a real man should. Shout out to Philip Banks pulling up. So and all this, that's all while they're out in San Diego going back and forth and Philip is saving his marriage. There's this house party that's going down at the Banks residence. And I thought this was, well, first of all, this is going to be a huge part of what happens throughout the series, because there's some important elements that really took place during this house party. First off, there's a whole Will and Lisa thing. They kind of finally, consummate the relationship. They really getting together. They sneaking behind Carlton's back, and he ends up finding out about it at the end of the episode. But that's not what's more important to me. I think the best, and the storyline that I'm really digging in this series is what's going to happen between Carlton and his friends, right? Because he had this guy, I believe his name is Connor. He's like kind of the white jock, a little bit of a douchebag or whatever. He's been throwing out some racist jokes and was even planting some drugs on Will in episode 1 or 2. And so Carlton is really starting to see that his association with this guy is not only detrimental to society, but directly to himself, because at every turn, this guy's throwing him and his family under the bus, or he's saying something that's getting under the skin of Carlton, and literally told him, at least we still dominate this sport because they out there playing and this just proves it because I can't even remember the damn name of the sport. They out there playing cricket. What was it? What they out there playing, man? Don't matter. But Carlton's out there on the team, and he didn't broke the boy arm and everything. And he and Connor excuse me, Carlton actually confronted him And it was off the back of him meeting another student. I believe her name was Alicia, and she told him basically he was a sellout. He never came to the Black Student Union meetings, and that she never really thought he was even cool at all. She never she didn't really recognize his personality that he was portraying for her, and it really hit a nerve with Carlton. And I think that's what got him the gumption to go and confront Connor as he showed up to his party, which he never was supposed to show up to at all. And when he kind of exposed him for being racist in front of, there was an Asian cat there was a Hispanic people there as well. And he said he put it all out there, that all the jokes that he had been making, was Carlton, you was participating in them before too. You didn't have no problem with them in the beginning. Now you got a problem because you off your lacrosse team. Look, now I remember it, my memory a little messed up. But yeah, so now that they have beef on this lacrosse team, Carlton is he's kind of turned his back a little bit on Connor. I would say, that's controversial because it was all good when it was all good, right? But now that he's feeling the heat, he's feeling the racism, and he's feeling the discrimination, and him and Will are really seeing eye to eye on that. And Will's kind of telling him like, yeah, bro, this is exactly what I was going through when I got there. So I think it's interesting, a very interesting dynamic. You're seeing that kind of, I mean, I said it before, there's a lot of Black Lives Matter versus All Lives Matter type discussions that can be had throughout these episodes. I think there's also a discussion of, like kind of what Kim said about just working hard and getting there. You know what I'm saying? Like those that work hard will reap the benefits of that. And Carlton was kind of preaching that to Will when he got there. And so basically it's a Black man's privilege. He's starting to see where his privileges start and end, right, in comparison to some of his white counterparts. And I think that's an excellent storyline that I want to see get developed throughout these episodes, and I'm excited to get into. Before we get out of here, let's just make sure that we didn't miss nothing with this episode, because like I said, the storylines, there's so many that are going that are great. And yeah, that was basically it. So in episode 7, Payback's a Bitch, we got Carlton versus the lacrosse team. We got Aunt Viv and Michael Ealy's character. I don't even care to know his name. Don't even care to know his name, because I'm just waiting for Phil. He gonna give him one. He gonna right. It's gonna happen. So he gonna have to tackle that boy off his wife, because he be getting close. And then we got Thirsty Chef, and like I said, I really want to see what's gonna happen with Jazz and Hillary, because I think that would be dope too. So man, if you have any dissent in any, if you disagree, any dissenting comments based on what I said, please leave them. I don't care if you hate, love, like, kind of like, indifferent. As long as you end the comment, that's great. You know what I'm saying? That just shows a commitment. Some I need some engagement, and tell somebody that Lee Boy is doing live reactions on Bel Air throughout the rest of the season, because this show is dope. And on that, follow me at Lee Boy TV on all socials, right here, obviously on YouTube, Prime Nostalgia Podcast, and on LeeBoyTV.com. Peace.